Good evening, everybody. It's Rogan. Afternoon? Evening? I don't know. What time is it? Oh, 5:15. Good evening. Uh, I, I'm not very well today. My blood pressure is being screwy. This is one of these days where it feels like I really might be dead by the end of next month without doing anything to make that happen. Which is funny because would you like to meet my friend? This is Zoe. Hello, buddy. Love you, Zoe. Yes. Yes, introduce yourself to the folks at home, my little friend. This is my little friend, Zoe. Pyewacket's the smart one. Zoe's the snuggly one. She's just very recently figured out that she can lie in my lap. Only Pyewacket really laid in my lap up until like a week ago. And Pie is still pissed off about this. Hello, Zoe. Very good little buddy. She can't sit still. Neither of them can sit still. They're my cats. So, yes. So, my co-host Zoe welcomes you to the show, or just gets in the way. What was I going to say? I've actually been trying to deal with the cats all day. They're not eating their food. I don't know yet whether it's an emergency. I've already been to the store to exchange the food once. And I haven't been able to pursue, well, anything else yet. So a lot of housework to do here. We don't have enough food. My roommates are, they don't really have enough money for food for me and these cats. My last paycheck has run out. I really need to, hi everybody. I'm not acting like I'm online at all. I'm just acting like I'm talking to friends, which I guess is reasonable. I was about to say, I need to set up some more, what I guess you could call parasocial infrastructure. I need to set up Discord. I need to set myself up in terms of equipment and know-how to stream live. At this point, I don't know if I can. It's been 2 weeks and I still haven't been back over to that restaurant to apply for a job. I'm suffering strange, sudden pains in my chest right now, probably just from overstraining myself going to the store today after doing housework. So, and these guys need better food. Zoe and Pyewacket need to be fixed and get their shots. So I should set up to try to just exist online. I really don't. I'm not. My friends own this house, and that's why I'm here. I'm not paying bills here because my health is wrecked, and they're just being really good about letting me run up a big ass favor, not paying the bills. So I should just switch over to existing online, creating content with the can in the hand out, shaking for change the whole time. All right now. Other than special occasion stuff like getting these cats fixed, it only, it doesn't cost me much to live. I don't have a drug habit or a clothing habit, as you can tell. I like food, but I don't particularly like expensive food. So, like, just asking you, who at this moment is probably like 10 or 15 people, but could expand rapidly should I choose to expand it. Asking you to support me is not that big a deal. And I got a couple of ideas for doing things live streaming. I'm not doing anything else. I'm making these videos every morning. I could go live streaming every night. I'm thinking about starting like film school as a streaming thing. Watching entire movies live on stream is there's terms of service restrictions there, and doing things that are R-rated is a little tricky. But if we're going to watch all the good movies from the beginning, which is what film school really ought to be, that silent movie is just they're mostly on YouTube already. Either they've been dumped into the public domain, or they're being very casually bootlegged because nobody gives a fuck who's collected money on the rights anymore, because it's like Charlie Chaplin or whatever. I don't know if you know this, but Charlie Chaplin is dead, as is Bela Lugosi. So, which actually is a pretty good example. Like Dracula with Bela Lugosi might be one of the earliest movies that anyone has ever, these days, fussy about the rights and collecting money on it. Like the silent era, there's only a very few movies from the silent era that still make money, and most of them, there's like a remastering thing in play. Like I think the uncut version of Metropolis is proprietary, for example. Usually with silent movies, what's proprietary is the music and the mastering. Anyway, I'm not even sure how much any of that matters for streaming. I just know that I can't really show nudity, and certain kinds of graphic violence are restricted. But it won't really matter for the early silent movies. And hang out for 3 or 4 hours a night watching movies and talking about movies. Yeah, I mean that's what I would be doing if I had real world friends now. And none of us have real world friends now, do we? So yeah, I have all this personal stuff I got to chase that I've been talking about. But I also I need to set up to start doing that. I'm talking about making music again. I really am. I don't think I have long to live, and I'm a really good singer. It's actually what I'm best at, given some latitude for having bad taste in music. And I'm tempted to go back to Mississippi to do some recording. While I'm unencumbered by a job, I'd have to beg and borrow the money for the ticket. There's some stuff I really wanted to. These cats need some attention. My laptop needs replacing. I don't have a guitar or a violin. I need to get some personal stuff shipped from Florida that's actually in storage there, just a few boxes with a friend, putting up with them gathering dust somewhere at her house. I really am just thinking out loud now. Something just rubs me the wrong way about not having a so-called day job. Like I've always, I think for a short stretch in the early zeros, I was doing well enough as a screenwriter that I could just quit working entirely and do just screenwriting. And I for a couple of weeks at one point, or a couple of months, I don't remember exactly how long, but I quit all the day jobs. At the time, it was just multiple part-time restaurant jobs, and man, I hated it. I felt useless right away. I feel useless whenever I am not working at something that is service related, that has to do with people. I just like, yeah, the dream is to just write full time, and the one time I was able to make that happen, in terms of just the money involved, I don't know, I was just overwhelmed with this sense of my own irrelevance and lack of utilitarian purpose, as I were a tool. And so I went back to work right away. That was shortly before the first time my health collapsed entirely, prevented me from working. My biography, my biography has too much grief in it, the way that a stew can have too much salt in it. It's just, I'd say garlic, but there's no such thing as too much garlic. So, or cayenne, you just shovel that in. Is that it? I really thought I had nothing to say, and I was going to just say for 60 seconds I had to deal with cat shit today, and I've done nothing. Yeah, the Discord stuff and streaming. I'm literally going to look it up at Wikipedia and then look up how-to videos at YouTube. Someone else here said something about Linux for software. But yeah, I'm going to get on that, hopefully tonight. I don't know. The last several days I've been able to work full days and not take naps, but my heart is not liking it. I mean, I haven't had to lie down. I am not lying down, so I guess that means my heart likes it well enough. All right, I guess we're done. 10 minutes. I thought I'd show you my cats once more because they are here now, both of them. They aren't often both in one place these days. I'm totally not doing this right. That is Pyewacket, and that is Zoe. Just did a really bad job of showing them. I would say the cats give me reason to live, but that would be